Hey guys, it's Jake. In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit and use our SEAGGS Kruger Shopify website theme template. So after you purchase the theme file from our website, there will be a download link, a download button on the order confirmation page. There will also be another download link in an email that you should receive. If you don't see any download link, then fill out the contact page form on our website and I will get back to you as soon as I can and figure out what's going on. When you do download the file, it is a .zip file. So that is the website theme. So go to your Shopify dashboard, go to online store themes, and then right here it says add theme. And then I'm out of options. There's like 20 themes here it can hold as making demo stores, but you will click this and upload your zip file. That will then turn into one of these rows. So when you open up your theme file, you will see the home page right here. And there's some settings over here. You click on something, more settings will pop up over here. You open up the theme settings. There's a lot of stuff to go over. I'm not going to go over every single setting in detail, just like the main ones that make a website and function properly and look cool. But most of this is pretty self-explanatory. Like if you go into SEAGGS colors, product page hover, collection page hover, homepage links, like these are pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to show examples of every single thing. So we can start at the header or the nav bar. You can replace the menu to be whatever you want. You go into your Shopify, like back to your main dashboard, create different menus and pages, and they'll show up here. You could do a hidden, which is the hamburger menu, or you could do horizontal, so it puts all the things that would be within this menu when it drops down to just be horizontally placed like that. Enable logo link. If you click your logo, it'll bring you back to the home page. You can click the three dots, go to view, or it'll say preview. Click it and it refreshes. So it goes to that page, or you can turn it off. Upload your logo for desktop, upload your logo for mobile, like that. You can adjust desktop, mobile right here. More stuff, different sizing, and then the theme settings. Whenever there are settings over here, there will be settings down here pertaining to this. All of these settings are found over here in one of these drop downs. But every time you want to go edit something, there will always be some related linked settings down here just to be easier and more convenient. So you can display grid logo if you want two logos for some reason. You can turn that off. Enable SMS, just gets rid of that link down here. When you click it, it'll if you go to the home page and click it, it'll drop down and give you like a little SMS thing. And if you have MailChimp or Klaviyo or any other email distributor, you can get that code and go in your settings in your code and edit it to make this look how you want. Logo dimensions, different fonts you can do. You don't see this right now, but if this wasn't uploaded, there would just be the name of the store, SEAGGS KV, in this font. Different colors. This is where the pictures come from. So the view all is very important. If you click on the preview box, this looks kind of weird right now. It's just some visual bug right here, but if you save it and like you go to the actual preview, it looks fine. So the view all takes you to the collection page. So depending on which collection you want the view all to go to, it would be the settings at the bottom of the option. So way down here, view all collection. I have Balenciaga. I can replace it with let's do 5Co. And now it's 5Co. So now let's look at the collection page. So you can come up here and click collections, or you can click view all, because I know that'll take us to the collection page. Either way works. Let me change the background because this is pretty busy for explaining. So come over here to theme settings and click collection page and you'll see the background image. I'm just going to remove that for now. And I'll have the background be like gray. So header settings, still the same. Click on the body of the collections page to edit it. So the grid and list view, this is the grid. You come over here, click list, and you can view it like a list if you want to. Activation grid, this will put boxes around your products if you like that. Product title, you can change all these colors. We're not seeing them right now because we have hide all toggle. So we click that And now it has all the information underneath the products. I can make that white again. And let's actually turn off the grid, and it'll look like that. You can change the orientation of the grid by changing these numbers. Now we only have 2 across. So I can save that. Come over back to our preview. And now we have 2 rows of 2. More colors, more placements, more settings. Go to theme settings down here. Same settings you'll find over here on this side. And there's more settings there. So now let's go to the product page. So click on the body of the product page. Lots of colors you can change, different fonts, different placements, different sizes of logos and labels. Add to cart settings, borders. A lot of these can have just extra thickness around, whatever box you're manipulating. Trust badges are cool if you like that kind of look on your product page, if you're selling clothing or a physical accessory or another type of product. Gallery layout, stacked pictures. If I had more pictures, it would just keep going and I could keep scrolling. Thumbnails is like the typical carousel. Enable arrows to scroll. Fonts, text alignment, theme settings, and there are more settings here. So we're in the product page. You see this, like you can change the background. And if I go over here and click product page, those settings will be over here as well. So these are where all the main settings are, and they are linked to specific sections and areas when you click on them. So now let's go back to sections. Actually, let's go back to the home page. So SEAGGS Wear, this is going to be gone. But download mockups, you click that, you get to my mockup page. Contact us to our contacts page and our FAQ. And the FAQ page, over time, you guys will be using this theme and noticing things that could be improved, problems that are happening, little bugs or glitches or whatever. So I really hope you guys contact us, let us know what's wrong or what could be done better. And then I will start to populate the FAQ page with really common questions as they get to me. So we go to drawer menu over here, and these are just all kinds of settings that deal with this menu. Right now it's like a blurry frost effect. I could make it dark frost, which is kind of cool. Go back to the drawer menu, now it's like darker. It's kind of hard to see with the black background, but it is a darker blur. Placements, welcome, I can say hi, and then it becomes hi. SEAGGS announcement, so I will go over here to the SEAGGS extra screens. We have our enter screen that many website theme vendors push, the main enter screen. It's very nice, very expected. You can do a picture, you could do a video in the back, you can add your own menu and options. You guys know what enter screens are. So we'll turn that off. And we have 2 interesting screens, pages right here, our announcement screen and our pre-order screen. So let's do the announcement screen first. You can enable it. We are in SEAGGS extra screens. You can enable it and you can put it on the home page, password page, or the contact page. So I'm gonna save it. Sometimes saving is a bit faster than letting this load because you'll visually see it after saving it before that blue bar ends up updating. So let's click on this announcement screen. We have the announcement text on the top left. Clock, you can mess with these to change the clock's color. It should be synced up to your Shopify clock system. So you can type out here as much as you want, whatever it is. It could be like collection 2 dropping, date. 51st customers get free product. I don't know. You can take up a couple spaces and give people a general announcement. Logo right here, it's a little star. Collection, you can choose what images people see. If I want to replace it, I can pick ABC, and it's got that stuff. Different picture settings, the background. Set the release date. I can change this to 2025, and it'll change the text right here. More settings, background positioning, opacity. You You can have an overlay if you want to. Can make text more legible. You can make the text white. You can do a light overlay or like a very dark overlay, depending what the background image is and what your vibe is. And then you can save. So the point of this is if you're releasing something and it's not out yet. Oh, there's one more setting on here I want to show you. Where is it? Enable image link. So this would allow people to like click on, let me save it. Let me go back to our example. So when the announcement and pre-order pages are enabled, they will always appear over the homepage when you are directed to the homepage. So every single time this will pop up for people. So if you click on the product, it'll take you to the product page. That is this setting right here, enable image click. If you don't want people to click to that product page, like let's say, what's today's date? December 6th, 2024. Let's say I can do 12/7/2024. So these aren't released yet. I don't want people clicking to the product page to potentially buy it, because you make a product, this links to products that are in your collections that you create. You want these products to be active, not set to draft. You want people to be able to see what these products are. So you need to disable enable image click. You could enable it once they are released and it's like the first day or two, and this screen loads up first before your homepage. People see it, they click on it, they can check out and purchase. But before the release date, you can turn this off, so then people won't be able to actually click to the product. The product is still active, but people can't get to it. So now let's look at the pre-order page. So let's turn the announcement page off and enable the pre-order screen and put it on the home page. You can also put it on the password page. So we will refresh. This is what people will see. So this scrolling of the collection is separate than the scrolling of the actual web page. It's just down here. It's a little invisible little box. So clicking on this, we have the time and date. Again, we have the logo. Change the size. You can change your pre-order disclaimer to be whatever you want. Releasing soon. PayPal only. Cash prefer. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to put there. You can select the collection. I have gallery department right now. We can switch it to Yeezy, and then it repopulates. Order date. Order date. This is the first day that you place the order with your manufacturer. This is not the day the customers place the order. It's the day you, as a brand, place the order with your manufacturer. Let's say they place it today, so I can do 12/6/24. Production day. Estimated production will finish on, let's say, 2/6/24, 2 months. And then the ship day will be, let's say, a week after that. Let's say the factory, they're shipping straight from the factory to the customers. So with all that shit, it could be, 2/13/24 or something like that. And this tells people without having to contact or email you, like, hey, this is when I placed it, this is when production will be done, and this is when shipping will begin. And you can still, educate your followers and customers on your Instagram story, email blasting, and say, hey, we have this pre-order page, check it out. They could save you some time, could save me some time. And you can edit this whenever you want. You can, if your manufacturer says we can't really finish production by February 6th, 2024. They say they can't finish production until, maybe March 1st, 2025. And then it's like, okay, that's really unfortunate and that sucks, but you can at least change it to be, March 1st. And then you can send emails out and story posts and say, hey, we updated this, and you keep people in the loop. And most customers want just honesty. Like, people order stuff all the time now. Sometimes they forget what they buy, or they're really looking forward to something, but people have busy lives and they're always doing stuff. So if you're just honest with them and have some humility and update this and let people know the status of their order, it will go a lot further than you think. We have overlay. You can change that like the previous announcement page, and we have more settings right here. So favicon, upload that, and it's the little logo that goes right here. Password page. Let's actually disable the pre-order page because it does get annoying to edit when it always pops up. So for the password page, we click up here and we find password. So if you come over here, you can change the background color, the background image, overlay, other settings for that. If you click over here in the actual body of it, you can enable the countdown, you can enable or disable SMS, you can hide the time or enable it. More colors, more fonts. You can change this, different padding, different sizing. And you have the countdown timer here. You can edit these settings to change this. This is the shopping cart page, different fonts. You have the shopping cart page. The extra screens are just the enter, announcement, and pre-order page. Button creator, you can mess with this if you want. I don't really use it. Advanced settings, there's a lot of settings in here. Header stuff, more settings, different icons. You can round them or keep them sharp. Collection grid, the newsletters, sign up, different borders, page stuff, general. Do not edit this at all if you see it. Typography is all about the different fonts that you can change. All the fonts here. SEAGGS colors, this is where every color, this is where a bunch of just color options are. You can go to the right page, the right area, change the color, double check that it's changed, and you can do all that here. Custom cursor, I have this little knight armor gauntlet glove on, thought it matched the Balenciaga stuff. But I can go to cursor and I can change. Let's change it to the purple star. Now it's a purple star. And if I hover on something, it will change to the gauntlet. So I can go up here, click preview. Let's get out of the password page. Now it's a star, and when I hover, it changes to a gauntlet. You can also make the center of the cursor the clickable area. This is useful for targets. This is useful for like crosshairs, targets, anything with like a shape where the center is the clicking area. So let's refresh this page. And now it selects when the circle dot is hovering over the button. Social media, you can link all of those stuff there. Sync integration, this is just code for the SMS. JavaScript settings, don't mess with that. Custom, don't mess with that. Finally, we'll go down to the header, and you can change the different links. I can replace down here contact, contact, contact. I can make it say contact. Let's have it be FAQ contact terms. So now we have FAQ contact terms, and the mobile versions as well, right there. And that's it. I didn't go through every single setting in this. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory, but if you encounter any bugs or issues, any ways we can improve, you're not understanding how something works, or you don't remember how to edit something, either come back and watch this video or come to the contact us page right here, or go to our website, seaggs.com/contact. Go to the side menu, you'll be right there. And send us a message on what's going on, and I'll do my best to help you with your theme file and any other questions you may have. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, or if I helped you set up your website correctly. I know this can be pretty daunting with wanting to show the world and the market who you are, who your brand is, and I hope my website, Kruger Theme, can help you do that, and you can stand out and be really, really cool. See ya.